see this volume of manga, this current volume right here would go for $100 to $150 on eBay. And what I tell you that I actually wound up making 26 grand reselling manga? Yeah, I did. Back in 2021 when I was huge into it, it was one of my biggest sellers. But another big seller and one of the biggest trends lately has been spider hoodies, AirPod Maxes, and things around that nature, which is kind of crazy. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to resell spider hoodies. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so down below, I have my Josh Kicks link tree, which actually has both the shoe spread, the clothing spread, and the reselling spread. The one you want to click on is going to be the reselling. You just got to go scroll down to the spider hoodies, which is 12. I will leave a direct link to this. But before we look at this, I want you to see this right here. We have the DHgate prices and the stock X prices. Now, do keep in mind these links do go dead and we have to get them again, and sometimes these will change. So I do apologize if they're a little bit off. I am trying my best to keep these updated as best as possible, but you know, they're always fluctuating. But so let's go ahead and take a look at what we're working with. So when I'm reselling any of my products, one of the biggest things I like to do is look at the retail prices for things and other, you know, off sales like StockX we've got here, and then we've got the actual retail price. The reason for that is because we want to know our margins. So again, like this volume of manga is $20 retail. So we have, you know, people we've seen are selling this volume for up to $150 to $200. I have a lot of wiggle room to, you know, sell this volume of manga. Same thing with spider hoodies here. With spider hoodies, what we've got to look for is how much we're going for. So as you can see right now, they do have a crazy sale for these, but I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to be paying $350 for a single hoodie. That's just insane in my opinion. That's why I love reps. Reps are really, really cool. So we can see here, they're going for about $350 at retail price. They're going $450. We've even got some up here that are going down to $120, which are retail at $200. So we can go over here and look at StockX. StockX has them at $250, upwards of $300, which is a pretty hefty price. We've got a lot of room to work with. So I've already kind of got a number up in my head. So now we need a vendor link. Now, like I said, we have these already here on the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet here for spider hoodies, which we can take a look here, and oh no, yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna be making money. Look at this. So this vendor, $10 for one piece, $10.87 obviously, plus the shipping is $24. Now I've always said this in the past, the reason why, you know, the shipping is a lot is because if you got an actual hoodie for $10, it's not going to be the best quality. So the actual quality is, you know, combined with the shipping cost and the cost of the hoodie. They've got to make, you know, enough money to make it properly. And obviously as a one-to-one, it's got to look good. So with that being said, we've got a total of $35 for this hoodie, which is actually not that bad at all. So this specific vendor has it where they have it 16 pieces and 57 pieces. I obviously would probably not do the 57 pieces because that's going to be over $1,000. But I would probably start with one piece and then go from there. If you wanted to, go ahead and start out with 16 pieces. That is, I will be honest, is kind of a jump. I usually prefer to get 2 pieces to start with the product and see if it sells. And if it does sell, then start, you know, piling on. But for 16 pieces, $467. But if we go over here to spider hoodies, we already know that the highest one goes for like $450. So we're getting 16 for about the price of one at the moment, just a little bit higher, which is pretty crazy, honestly. So let's go and pull up my calculator here, and let's just say, for example, we do want to buy 16 pieces, all right? So we're going to be $467 down in the hole. So how are we going to make money? So as you can see on the calculator, if we sold these for $100 each and we did 16 pieces, that'd be about $1,600. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to get rich. Like I said, in the video, I made around 26 grand doing reselling, and you know, I was not pressed on trying to make the most amount of money, and that might be your goal. My goal is just to pay bills, make enough for rent, you know, just have my own way. You know, I like to just make sure the lights are on, and that's how I do things. So this right here, if I could sell 16 pieces, I've sold enough to, you know, pay all my bills and an extra to save, maybe invest in some more products. But, you know, right here, we've already made our money. You know, let's go ahead and calculate this. So that's about minus 467 right there. You know, obviously we've got shipping costs. So let's just take that 133. That is a lot in shipping. But let's just say, for example, that the shipping is $100 for all 3, which is probably not that much. You know, shipping does vary. But let's just say, let's just go crazy. We got $1,000 right there. I have paid all my bills. I'm doing fantastic. To be honest, I might need a little bit more, but you know, let's just say you sold those 16 pieces in 1 month. That is crazy. And I think I've told this in the past as well, that the biggest thing you can always do is sell more than just one product. Never just sell one product. Always have multiple products. You want to have a catalog, as I call it, a catalog of different products. Like when I was selling this, I wasn't just selling just this volume. I was selling, you know, JoJo. I was selling so many different volumes of manga, and I would always have at least, I don't know, 20 products at least in my store for people to buy, because someone might not be looking for this. They might be looking for something else. They might be looking for AirPod Maxes. They might be looking for a different kind of hoodie. As we are, you know, moving into the winter months, people are going to be looking for more, you know, clothing that's going to be suited for winter. So these spider hoodies, they're going to go crazy. These are something you really want to hit. You know, there's other products you can check out on my reselling spread, and on top of that, not even here, Nike Techs, for example. This is another thing that would be crazy in these winter months that are going to do really, really well. Stanley Cups would do really well. There is just, you know, you kind of want to go with what's going on, because obviously, you know, we're sitting here and we're, you know, it's coming towards the winter months, so people are, that's what, you know, you want to follow those trends is essentially what I'm trying to say. But let's go ahead and head over to Mercari, and I will show you something I didn't show you in the AirPod Maxes video, and then I think we'll wrap it up. So here we are on Mercari, and this is where I would recommend, you know, selling your products on. I specifically made most of my money on eBay, but I definitely recommend more Mercari for your clothing items. I've just specifically preferred doing eBay for my books and some other products like that. It's just, they seem to do well a lot better on there. But for spider hoodies, AirPod Maxes, I've had a lot more success on Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, things like that. Anyways, there are some specific things you guys need to know about, you know, whenever you're doing this. So whenever you go over to Mercari here, you'll notice that, man, these are going for, you know, $107, $50, $49, $45, $85. They're all over the map. So where should I really, you know, realistically put my, you know, my spider hoodie? So this is the crazy thing, right? You go over here to status and you click sold. Now we're going to see what people average this at. So, you know, whenever we're at any status, this is basically what everyone else already has out right now. So people have these on their listings for people to buy. For sold are all the items that are sold as of recent. So this is really, really good. I want to do newest first, so you can see real quick what's been sold as of, you know, the most recent, which is really good. So we can see what we're working with here. So someone sold, oh my goodness. So this might be a really good strategy here. As you can see, somebody actually straight up put both a set together, the hoodie and the pants, which is a really good combo you can do, and you can actually then put it even higher at a price. But this is crazy, right? Because this person, as you can see, has their name right here, and then they have a good background that just pops. For me and my manga and a lot of my products, I use a coffee table that's kind of got like a wooden finish to it, and then I do a top down, and it looks just super, super clean. This grass texture is awesome. Like that would make this pop. And as you can see, it was sold 21 hours ago for $200. That's how easy this is. You just gotta list it, make sure these look good. And I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of these don't even look that great. Like, honestly, you can make pretty good pictures. I mean, here's another grass photo. This is probably the same person, but this grass texture is really nice. But overall, you know, this is, you know, the best thing you can always do is make sure you've got quality photos. You've got you've got good photos, no blurriness, there's no stock images. Take these photos yourself, put them together, make them look neat, clean, make sure you have a good catalog. And then you can see here, like I said, they're averaging all over the place. So unfortunately, I will say it was a lot easier for my manga selling, because my manga selling was pretty easy to base it off of, because like I could see most people selling it for around 100 to 150 for this volume. I've even seen people sell this volume for $200, which is ridiculous because this is a $20 volume of manga. But you know, here, like I said, I would honestly be comfortable selling the hoodie for $100 and being fine with that, because you were originally buying it for, I think, $30 for just one piece. So yeah, $35 for one piece, and you sell for about $100, that's roughly around $70 profit. So you're making a ton of money there. And, you know, like I said, if you were able to sell those 16 pieces, that was like $1,000 right there, which is insane. And the last thing I want to mention as well, just as a precursor, if anybody's curious. So this is one thing a lot of people ask is, what about the sizing? What size do I need to put this at? Do I need to buy all of them? Honestly, find one and stick to one. Right now, you can look over here and you can see what has been sold the most. So right now, what has been sold the most are mediums. So you might want to try going for mediums. Or if you want to try a less, you know, probably around small, you could do small. You know, it's just a playing around, seeing what sells best for you. And like I said, that's why I personally prefer doing just 1 or 2 items at first, you know. So that's why the 16 piece kind of makes me a bit nervous, but these spider hoodies are going like hotcakes. I'm not even kidding. So, you know, that 16 pieces ain't that bad, to be honest. Especially with that profit margin. I mean, $1,000 is pretty good. Overall, this is a really good strategy, and people are even selling Palm Angel t-shirts. So you could really, realistically, you could go over here, click on the clothing spread, and you could probably find something on here and just sell it. It does not have to be spider hoodies. You could sell literally anything. Reselling, that's why I brought out manga and wanted to talk about manga, because manga is, you know, what made me more money than anything. I'm not kidding. That's why I personally love manga. It's been a thing of mine. I know I'm a nerd, but you can see all the manga behind me. It's made me the most money and most enjoyment. But you know, reselling spider hoodies right now is a huge trend, alongside, you know, cologne as well. I've been seeing a huge spike in cologne. There's also AirPod Maxes, AirPods, things like that, iPhones apparently. So yeah, there's just a lot you could do, and it's pretty crazy. If there's anything else I could help you guys with, let me know in the comment section down below, and make sure to subscribe for more reselling videos, DHK videos, and more. Anyways, bye bye.